Avast me hearties! It's time to get into a game that I've been anticipating ever since it was announced, and that is the return to Monkey Island with me, your host, Ollamh. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Of course, they released this game on International Talk Like a Pirate Day because that's just a moral imperative. Oh, I have been waiting for this ever since it was announced. I'm like, oh yes, I want this, I want this, I want this. It's the first Monkey Island game that's been released in a long, long time. It's also the first one that has been done by Ron Gilbert since Monkey Island 2, LeChuck's Revenge. Oh yes, this has been a long time coming, and ever since, a lot of us were kind of hoping for something like this ever since what was it? Ever since Thimbleweed Park came out. That was that one was sold on Kickstarter as being a retro pixel art type thing. This does not have pixel art. This is much more like it's a lot more along the lines of like paper doll cutouts and stuff like that. So kind of think along the lines of like, say, what is it? South Park, kind of something like that with a bit more detail to it, but yes, this is, like I said, this is one that I've been waiting for, and I've been just like, oh yes, right on the edge of my seat for it, like I said, pretty much ever since it was announced. So yeah, we're gonna be playing this through to completion. Probably not gonna jump into anything else. No, like, whatever Wednesdays. We'll still do the Pirates of the Geek Vortex on Friday if we're still doing this game. I don't know how long this game is. Now, interestingly enough, this is actually a joint effort between Terrible Toy Box, which is Ron Gilbert's game studio, and LucasArts. So it is, Disney does still have, like, distribution rights, I think. I'm pretty sure it's been, it's kind of along the lines of, they have distribution rights. Ron Gilbert essentially has licensed the game, or licensed the series from them. He hasn't purchased it outright, even though a lot of people no, Disney should totally sell it to the original creator and the guy who was, instrumental in the series. But that's something for them to figure out in the future. If this takes off, if this sells well, I have a feeling that Disney might want to collaborate more with Ron Gilbert's team and be like, hey, look, you guys make great games. We own the properties. We'll license them to you. You can make the games. You can make money off the games and stuff like that. But we want distribution rights and stuff like that. I wouldn't be surprised if they do that. So, we're gonna try and just do with the game music. We'll see how that works out as far as whether or not we get a copyright claim or anything like that. If I notice a copyright claim flashing up there, I may go ahead and switch over, then kill the game music, and just go with our music. But I don't want to do that if we don't have to, because they do have some great music for the game. So, with that said, let's cut the music here and get the game pulled up. So here we are in just not much in the way of like build up or anything like that, just right into it. Now we do have the scrapbook.
Hey, want to see my Mighty Pirate scrapbook? It's filled with my adventures. Ever since I was a kid, I wanted to be a mighty pirate.
We have all of his attempted signatures, all of his different signatures and stuff that he's trying out.
That's me, Guybrush Threepwood.
A very different looking Guybrush Threepwood, I'll give you that.
In the old days, you became a pirate by completing 3 trials to prove your worth. The pirate leaders were in charge of the 3 trials, acting as judge, jury, executioner, and devoted grog tasters.
Wait, executioner?
Treasure hunting is important for any pirate. Mastering sword fighting was more a matter of wits than agility.
Well, yeah.
The test of thievery involved breaking into the governor's mansion. The security was heavy. This is when I met Elaine, the love of my life. She was governor at the time.
So they are kind of acknowledging the games that came afterwards.
Things took an unexpected turn while I was working on the 3 trials. Elaine was kidnapped and taken to Monkey Island by the nefarious ghost pirate LeChuck. LeChuck thought he was in love with Elaine.
He thought he was.
My first ship was the Sea Monkey. I bought it at Stan's used ships with a letter of credit that I, sort of falsified.
Sort of falsified. And he's still got a small little sliver of the ship. That's a nice little touch for his scrapbook.
I scraped together a crew. Carla, Otis, and Meathook joined me on my voyage to Monkey Island to save Elaine.
Good.
Monkey Island was a steaming volcanic mystery, covered with jungle and not found on any map. You had to brew a special potion just to find Monkey Island. I made some substitutions, but it got us there just the same.
Yes, you did make some substitutions, and that is where a lot of us learned the awkwardness and and using different and weird things.
There were some people living there who claimed to be cannibals, but I think it was just a show for the tourists.
What tourists? You don't get any tourists on an abandoned, uncharted island.
On the island was a gigantic monkey head statue with hidden catacombs underneath. The monkey head opened with a special key that you stuck in its ear. I met an old castaway there, Herman Toothrot. He and the locals wrote a lot of indignant letters to each other. LeChuck's ghostly ship was anchored in a lake of lava hidden beneath the island's surface.
Yep, so this is all, we're still on just going through the first.
Stunning conclusion to my first big adventure. I made it to the church just in time to stop the wedding. Or so I thought.
Yeah, but it wasn't actually a wedding with Elaine.
It turned out Elaine already had everything under control. How does she do that?
She's good.
I defeated LeChuck, and he basically exploded. By then, I had learned that ghosts like LeChuck are vulnerable to root beer. Just trust me, it works. Okay?
It does.
It was the beginning of something magical. These are from the time I went to find the treasure of Big Whoop.
Yes, Big Whoop.
I met my good friend Wally, who makes maps, and I stole his monocle. Good times.
I just stole his monocle. No big deal, just stole his monocle.
The map to the treasure had been torn into 4 pieces, which, let's face it, is about as piratey as it gets. Elaine always seems to know when I need her.
Well, it was her grandfather's, or was it her grandfather's? I think it was her grandfather's, her grandfather's treasure is what you dug up. She saw the explosion of you blowing open the concrete and came to check on you. Not to mention you had to talk to her in order to get one of the pieces, one of the map pieces.
The mysterious voodoo lady at the International House of Mojo taught me to make a voodoo doll, which came in handy more than once.
Yes, twice as a matter of fact.
Again, it came down to just me and LeChuck at the end. He was using magic, but then, so was I.
Yeah, kind of weird how...
One time, Elaine got turned into a statue.
So here we are into the third game.
Of course. That guy never gives up.
They're kind of sort of touching on it.
The fact that he turned her into a statue tells me LeChuck doesn't really love Elaine. He thinks of her as furniture. It was around this time that I met Murray, the allegedly all-powerful demonic skull, after a rousing sea battle.
Yes, rousing, of which you really didn't partake in it. You were like floating on a little bumper car thing.
I erupted a volcano on purpose. There's not a lot I wouldn't do for Elaine. I erupted a volcano on purpose. There's not a lot I wouldn't. I got eaten by a snake.
Yes, eaten by a snake, yep, but you had made a syrup of ipecac with maple syrup and an ipecac flour.
I got buried alive. Things backfired on LeChuck because Elaine and I got married when it was all over. Game, set, matchmaker.
But it was all because
This was a great day. Though in retrospect, we shouldn't have had the scum bar handle the catering.
Yeah, probably not.
This is the daisy we stomped on together. Wedding traditions are weird.
Agreed.
It's either Elaine's wedding veil or my handkerchief. We got them to match. I wrote a great haiku for the wedding invitation. I don't know why you have to have candy-coated almonds at a wedding, but apparently you do.
Candy-coated almonds sound horrible.
Elaine and me together forever. The daggers are symbolic of cutting through troubles, I think.
Wait, you have daggers?
Oh man, this was that crazy time LeChuck teamed up with an Australian billionaire and tried to use a mystical talisman to make Elaine his bride. Everything started because they thought Elaine was dead, so they held an election to replace her. The ultimate insult wasn't really ultimate, or even an insult at all. Or was it?
Well, there are plenty of people that do feel that, yes, the ultimate insult was a grave insult.
I made a goofy monster out of prosthetic body parts. It didn't help with anything, but I had fun doing it. LeChuck and I battled it out on a grand scale that time.
Oh.
Then there was the time I accidentally let loose LeChuck's pox over the entire Caribbean. Or so it seemed. I had to wear a hook for a while. It came in handy. Morgan Le Fay betrayed me, even after we bonded inside a giant manatee.
She
Should
kind
have
of
trusted her less.
but she helped you in the end.
Elaine wasn't fooled by LeChuck's human form any more than I was. I should have trusted her more. The death card doesn't usually represent literal physical death, except when it does. I went on trial for my life on 4 separate charges. I defended myself, of course.
Yeah, it didn't work. Well, actually, it did work out quite well. It actually worked out very well.
Love did win out in the end.
Why unicorns? Why unicorns?
Oh, here's that voodoo doll from the end of my Big Whoop adventure. I defeated LeChuck with this. His leg came off as easy as tearing a loaf of bread.
Note to self, get more paper for the rest of my adventures. Okay. So, all right. I do want to bring the music down a little bit. All right. That should be good. Oh, we can actually take that up higher. Okay. Well, we'll bring that down to 50% and we'll bring the voices up to 140. Just so that the voices are crystal clear and really, really able to be heard. All right, so let's go back. Let's see here. Sound. Oh, no, we just did sound. Text and language, English, text and speech, medium, sound effects, subtitles. No, we don't need that. Previously on feature. Okay, sure. All right, so pause, select dialogue, show dialogue history, scroll dialogue history, open settings, see map, to-do list. That's new. Open inventory, skip dialogue, main action, secondary action. Okay. All right. Good. Nope. Okay. Interface. Let's see here. Display speaker's name. Yes. Let's go ahead and do that. Speech text backing. I think we should be able to go with small text size. We'll keep the dialogue choices large. All right. So, we're ready to get into it. Let's start. Casual mode, all the story and all the fun with casual puzzles for the busy on-the-go player. That is not me. Or hard mode. I did the serious swashbuckling mode in Curse of Monkey Island. Or wait, was that Curse of Monkey Island or was that... Yeah, I think it was Curse of Monkey Island. More puzzles, harder puzzles, at the full monkey. Never go full monkey. For the pro adventure gamer who wants it all. Damn right. I want it all. Every last bit, bitch. Prelude, an unexpected story begins. Well, that's true. That is, yeah.
Take this, LeChuck!
Guybrush, come over here. Gently now. Remove my mask.
Will you promise to stop picking on me?
All right, I promise. Anything. Just put my leg back on.
Hey, you kids. You're not supposed to be in here.
Boy Brush and Chucky.
What's next?
Let's goof on those two. Pretend they're our parents.
Yeah!
Oh!
You were probably worried about murderers and ne'er-do-wells.
Don't worry, I found him.
So this is where, this is the what confused a lot of
go.
people.
Let's pretend I have powers that make lightning come out of my eyes.
It's so lifelike.
I wonder if it's real.
So yeah, Big Whoop Amusement Park.
Sorry, boys, could you stop following us? It's creepy.
Yes, sir.
Come on. I saw a scurvy dog shack back there.
Scurvy dogs. I've never had one of those.
No way. You have to try one. It's the best thing you'll ever eat in your life. No fooling.
Wow.
Okay, so this is where, this is where the second game ended.
I once got a scurvy dog that was bigger than my head.
That basically it kind of looked like the kids that Guybrush and LeChuck were reduced to their childhood age, or they were just playing.
Wakey, wakey, Mr. Pirate. Hello? Boo!
Ha! He's dead to the world.
Sounds real. Sounds real.
Yeah, it sounds real. Doesn't mean that it's.
Hey, Chucky, get ready to run. I guess they don't like visitors.
Let's go next door and get scurvy dogs.
What's in the barrel? Oh. Okay.
The words don't look like words, but there's a picture of a scurvy dog. It's locked. Maybe one of the shops has a key.
Tie up Chucky?
Hey,
Yeah.
Chucky, stand over here for a minute.
Nah, I want to get scurvy dogs.
Exhibit removed. Aww.
What was the exhibit, though? So what's in this
I wonder
bit?
if this is drinking water. Let's not go back there again. We'll just get yelled at.
Yeah, let's get scurvy dogs instead.
Okay,
I'm hungry.
I know, Chucky. You want scurvy dogs. All right, let's get some scurvy.
It says, return outhouse key when finished, or else.
Or else what?
They put it on a leg to keep you from walking off with it. How much are those chicken foot fries?
Chicken foot fries are 2 pieces of 8.
How much are the scurvy dogs?
Scurvy dogs are only a half piece of 8. That's money that grown-ups use.
I know what a piece of 8 is.
So everything basically has one or two options. You can look at it or interact with it.
Those glasses are thicker than the layer of grease on the floor.
That is a big. That's either a big fly or it's very
Did you
close.
know you can keep a scurvy dog warm by sticking it in your armpit?
Yeah, but who'd want to eat it after that?
You kids better have money.
Yeah. We've got all kinds of money. Can we get a mug of grog, please?
Yes.
For grown-ups, beat it.
Ah, fine.
Those glasses are thicker than the layer of grease on the floor.
I don't see very well, but I can hear just fine. Now what?
Can we get a couple of scurvy dogs?
Sure. If
Great.
you give me a piece of 8.
Please? Can't you spare something for a couple of hungry kids?
Oh, who could say no to those
Listen
cute
up,
faces?
you little moocher. Let me tell you something. I don't like kids. I'm an honest businessman trying to make an honest living. I don't need 50 kids a day coming in and wasting my time trying to get me to give them free food.
I guess never mind.
Hey, I know. Let's look for change in the outhouse across the way. Coins fall out of people's pockets when they sit down in there.
Sure.
I'll bring
Yoink.
this right back, sir.
You'd be wise to do that.
Got-
I got the leg from the last kid who didn't bring back the key.
Wait, the last kid that didn't bring back the key had a peg leg? Really? That seems kind of weird. Okay, so now we should be able to say, hey, you.
Good, you unlocked it.
Yep. What is...
Please wash hands before leaving outhouse.
Wait, and that? Well, we're not done here.
Gross. Chucky, why don't you look in the toilet?
No way, you do it.
Okay.
Oh, there's a dead rat floating? Oh.
It isn't a
Hey.
piece of 8, but it's a round piece of metal about the same size and shape as a piece of 8.
That's called a slug. It's like a fake coin.
Oh.
A fake coin is almost as good as a real coin.
Oh, at least like use your sleeve or something. Boy brush? Wash your
I'm not
hands.
touching that gunk. It seems more like something Chucky would do.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure your hands would get dirtier if you washed them in that. But he doesn't see well, so the slug might fool him.
What can we get with this?
But by the way, it's covered. Sir.
Tastes like a piece of 8. Enough for a couple of scurvy dogs if you want.
Perfect!
I'm pretty sure
Take
that was
'em,
covered
boy.
in feces.
What are you getting?
What?
Just kidding. Here's yours.
It's got a fly on it. Oh, you didn't return the. Oh.
So good. What do you want to do now?
I don't know. What do you want to do?
That's like a twist. That's just a twist of meat. Well, we can follow those two people. See what's over here?
That's my friend Dee. Hey, Dee.
Hey, Chucky, what are you jerk faces up to?
We just got here.
I'm making a list of stuff to do.
Give me that. I'm an expert planner.
Oh, good.
There. Perfect. See you around the park, Zitheads.
Zitheads? Really? Alright, tasks. Mess around and explore. Check out the anchor. Beat Chuck in a race. Feed the duck. Add some sauce to my scurvy dog. Practice sword fighting. Find a 4-leaf clover. And make a wish in the wishing well. Then find our real pair. Wait, are they actually brothers? Are they actually brothers? Are they continuing on with that? Wait a second. What did that say? Junior Mighty Pirates to-do list.
That's a cool anchor.
That just shows how little you know about anchors. This one's not a very good example. You'd know that if you read as much about anchors as I have. Did you know that anchors originally weren't designed to hold ships in place? They were used in combat, shot from cannons as a grapple when you were trying to board another ship. They started making them bigger and bigger because they would do more damage that way. Then, people noticed what happened when you missed the other ship and hit the sea bottom instead. The current bow-shaped design is actually less effective than the sharper V-shaped design that was popular last century. But the older design went out of fashion after sailors started to think the letter V was bad luck. You can still find the old kind around sometimes, but collectors have grabbed most of them. On a modern anchor, if you look close, you
Is
can
this
tell
all
that
accurate?
one side is a little larger than the other. That's to prevent what's called plummeting, where the anchor goes down too evenly and then it doesn't catch well on the bottom. The little flanges at the tips are at different angles to make it twist on the way down for the same reason. Most anchors these days are made of iron, and you have to recast them like twice a year because they rust. About 30 years ago, somebody thought of a way to get around that by making them out of wood instead. All kinds of people invested a lot of money in these wooden anchor companies. But the only way they could keep them from floating was to attach another anchor. And so they gave up and went back to the old way. The word anchor comes from the Sanskrit word nagara, meaning city. They're called that because when you stop in the middle of the ocean, it's like you've made port at an invisible city. Yeah, I'm kind of an expert on anchors.
I want to know how much of that is true. How much of that is actually actually factual? I am curious about that. God damn it! Now I'm gonna have to do some. Now I'm gonna have to do research on anchors. Really? Well, here's the race course.
Hey, Chucky. Want a race?
You're on.
I'll officiate. 3, 2, 1, go! Chucky wins!
Woohoo!
Okay, so how do you run?
Next time for sure.
In France, they call
Oh.
a scurvy dog a chien scorbut.
Oh, so if we
You up for
double
another
click,
race?
You're on.
I'll officiate.
if we double
3,
click,
2, 1, go!
yes, if you double click, you run.
win!
Oh God, Chucky! Chucky, are you okay? Can I talk? Yes, I can
I
talk.
can stand on my head without using my hands.
I bet I've known Chucky longer than you have.
No chance. We go way back.
He's like my brother.
I bet I've known Chucky longer than you have.
No chance. We go way back.
Excuse me.
Yes?
Could we have some of your bread to feed the duck?
I don't think so. We brought it for ourselves.
Well, that's just
Excuse me?
rude.
Yes?
Will you pretend to be our parents again?
What do you mean, again?
Run along and find your real parents.
Well, I will, but that's the last thing.
Hands off!
Don't feed the duck.
Okay, if I can't use the bread, can I use
I
whatever's
wonder
in?
what's in that basket.
Let's find out.
What do you think you're doing? Kids these days. You have no regard for personal property.
Gotta run.
How rude.
Yes. So, all right. So we stole some bread. A
I
cute
want to
duck.
see 2 scurvy dogs at the same time.
It looks full. What's
What
this
i-
red glob on the ground?
That's ketchup. It's supposed to be really good with scurvy dogs.
Oh.
What's this red glob on the ground?
That's ketchup. It's supposed to be really good
right.
with scurvy dogs.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
You should put that on your scurvy dog.
Ground ketchup on a.
It smells bad. So good.
Ground ketchup on a scurvy dog does not sound...
It unlocks the outhouse.
It doesn't sound good.
I have an extra tooth in the back. I can feel it with my tongue.
Probably your wisdom oh. Like, oh my god.
Yuck! I don't think that was ketchup.
Whoops.
I'm pretty
Did
sure...
you know your feet won't smell if you don't wash them?
Well, they don't have noses, so, duh? Right. Let's start a fight scene.
Let's be frank. You can never hope to beat me.
No way! You'll never catch up to my level.
I win.
I win.
Nuh-uh.
You guys are both pretty weak.
Well, anyway, that was fun.
Alright, so now we need to find a four-leaf clover and make a wish.
Do not pick the four-leaf clovers. As if. Let's look for a four-leaf clover.
Okay.
Yes!
Good luck with that.
Well, thank you. I mean, there's one right here. It's right there. Come on.
Awesome.
There was still one left. Darn.
So wait, they're
At
all...
home, I've got a collection of old scurvy dog sticks that fills a whole shoebox.
Dude, you are obsessed with scurvy dogs. They're unbreaded. They're not even unbreaded like fucking... They're not even unbreaded corn dogs. They're just like twists of meat. It's actually they're actually kind of disgusting.
I should find a coin to throw in.
Well, there just so happens to be one right there. Wait, is that a piece of 8?
Maybe I should throw this down the wishing well.
Maybe you should buy 2 more scurvy dogs. I mean, Chucky is obviously still very hungry.
I never thought I'd ever find one.
Fine. Make a wish. I wish for a cool
I
plant.
wish for a cool plant.
A plant? What a waste of a wish.
Ooh.
Oh.
I take it back. That was the best.
I suppose I should have specified what a cool plant is. So, all right, now we just need to find our real parents. Oh.
Hey, Dad.
Hello, Mr. Threepwood.
Hey, kids.
Oh,
Having
they're
fun?
Yeah.
We got scurvy dogs.
Those have toenails and stuff in them. Ugh, I read about it.
And we were playing your adventures. We just did Big Whoop.
Big whoop. Oh, boy. That takes me back.
I like it when Chucky asked me to put his leg back on. He says it really funny.
You guys always make up the craziest stuff for the ending of that story.
It's fun.
Wait,
But
that's
you can't just change it around. That's not how storytelling works.
A lot of your stories don't feel like they're finished at the end.
What do you mean?
Well, like, there's this one that you call The Secret of Monkey Island, where you went to Monkey Island and fought LeChuck.
Oh, that story has a great ending.
Yeah.
With punching and fireworks. I thought you liked that one.
But you never did find the secret. Not the real one.
Sure, but that's not what that story was about. Kids, let me tell you a story that is about finding the secret of Monkey Island.
Oh, do we
Is
finally
this
get this?
a long story?
The secret
I
is
think
a
maybe
gate
I
to
gotta
hell.
Go use the bathroom or something.
Yeah, I have to go walk my tarantula.
Maybe I should go with them.
No, stick around. This is a good one.
So Guybrush
See,
has a
There
kid.
was a rumor going around that my old nemesis, LeChuck, had somehow discovered the exact location of the secret of Monkey Island. I knew I had to get it before he did, so I went to Melee to get my own expedition started and beat him to the punch.
I mean, it's a gateway to hell, and it can turn, and dipping people in the lava creates zombies, creates skeletons, without the skeleton being inanimate and dying and stuff like that. Deep in the Caribbean. Sorry, I gotta do it. The island of Melee. That's LeChuck's ship. Monkey Island, created by Ron Gilbert. Designed by Ron Gilbert and Dave Grossman. Written by Dave Grossman and Ron Gilbert. Dominic Armato as Guybrush Threepwood. Art direction by Rex Crowley. Nice, nice. And that classic Monkey Island theme. Oh, baby. Dinky game engine by Ron Gilbert and Derek Naiman. Oh, really? It's a brand new engine. So are we getting all of the stuff here? But yeah, this is produced by Terrible Toy Box in association with LucasArts. A friendly place. Yeah, that describes Melee Island.
Feels good to be back on Melee Island.
Doesn't it,
Pirating
though?
in the Caribbean, where every good expedition begins. I'll see some old pals and get things rolling. Or sailing in this case. Hi, I'm Guybrush Threepwood. Remember me?
Haven't seen you in a while, Threepwood. What have you been up to?
I gotta say, I do.
Freebooting mostly, swashing buckles and so on. But now I'm getting an expedition together to find the secret of Monkey Island.
Oh, you're sailing with LeChuck.
What? LeChuck's here in Melee? Is there widespread panic? Are people evacuating?
He doesn't seem interested in carnage at the moment. Ship's just here taking on supplies and crew, as far as I can tell.
Well, anyway, no, I'm not sailing with LeChuck. You know my history with him. LeChuck kidnapped my wife. He's always had designs on her. I sailed to Monkey Island to find them and get her back.
Oh, I thought you weren't married yet when that happened. And didn't she more or less rescue herself?
That's not the point.
She's just little prodding, little prodding.
He's an evil zombie ghost pirate. Terror
Yes.
of the seas, and sometimes the land. A
Wait.
nefarious, conniving,
Yes,
murdering
he
scallywag. A depraved, ruthless villain. And a loud talker. And I'm not those things.
They say opposites attract, but what do I know?
Yes, he was actually a zombie by this point.
We've been enemies for my whole career. Everywhere I go, there he is. He plagues me. He's my nemesis.
Funny. He said the same thing about you.
That guy steals all my best ideas.
Are you sure it isn't the other way around? Seems like he was here first.
I don't know how he found out, but I'm sure he's just doing this to get one up on me. I'm mounting my own voyage. Mine.
Well, you'd better get cracking then. LeChuck's loading up on the outer dock as we speak.
Yes,
Well,
I am,
I'm gonna
Raskin.
hire a ship and a crew and beat him to the punch. Just as soon as I can get someone to back the venture. I'm a little short on funds at the moment.
In that case, you'll want to go talk to the pirate leaders at the Scum Bar.
Exactly. That's why I came to Melee. It'll be great to see those old guys again. We'll knock back a grog and hash out the details.
Scum Bar, by the docks.
Yeah,
Long table in the back.
I know where I'm going.
We'll see.
So yeah, I am on a little bit early. Started an hour early, mostly because I could not hold my anticipation for this game. Oh, it's so it's so.
I detect a certain resemblance here.
Yes, it looks a lot like an owl, doesn't it?
I was thinking.
Shouldn't you be on your way to the Scum Bar to talk to the pirate leaders?
Well, I was just about to head down there.
Right.
I could stare at this forever, but that wouldn't be much fun for you.
True. Warm your hands. Warm hands, cold heart. No, cold hands, warm heart. So, all right, I'm heading down to the docks. See you later, Mr. Lookout, who is very ineffective. Re-elect. Oh, wait, no. Is she still just her re-election?
Re-elect Governor Carla. She's dedicated
what?
to dedication.
Carla? Carla should still be stuck on Monkey Island.
I better get cracking if I want to get to the secret before that scheming blackguard. I better get cracking if I want to get to the secret before that scheming
I want to
blackguard.
go up and look at
I'll
the...
talk to the pirate leaders before I go see what LeChuck is up to.
Oh, fine. The Scumbar.
Some things never change. The Scumbar will be here as long as there are pirates. Damn pirate wannabes.
Right up until an Australian developer comes along.
I'm here to talk to the pirate leaders about a new expedition.
In the back.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm here to talk to the pirate leaders about a new expedition.
In the back.
I'm here to talk to the pirate leaders about a new expedition.
In the back.
Everybody just...
I'm here to talk to the pirate leaders
Oh.
about a new expedition.
In the back.
It's a book for storing collectible trivia cards. Looks like someone just left it here unattended.
Yoink. In the back of the Scumbar, there is a kitchen. The kitchen, yes. Haha. My trivia mind is just, yes. Oh, so we actually find, like, random bits, random trivia cards and stuff?
Looks like a circus act. Maybe.
Oh god, no, not the circus, not the circus!
Ah.
Wait, are you guys the new...
Nice and hot. Wonder how long I could stand here before bursting into flames.
Let's not test that.
Have you seen the pirate leaders around? This is their table. In fact, you'd probably better move. You don't want to get caught sitting here.
It's our table, Rummy.
We're the pirate leaders.
Get lost.
Wait, did that say Captain Madison, like... what?
I hadn't heard there was a change of leadership.
Oh no. Did nobody remember to notify you? Maybe your party invite got lost in the mail.
So we have a typical Caribbean-looking individual. We have a goth and somebody from the Orient, it looks like.
Where are the three older guys who used to hold court here?
Who cares?
Probably crying in an alley somewhere, wishing they were still relevant.
Making up trials for each other and writing memoirs that no one will read.
Oh god, no. They're hipsters. They're hipsters. Oh, damn it. Damn, next generation's always screwing things up.
Is it you I should talk to about financing an expedition?
An expedition? Who is it that you think you are exactly?
Guybrush Threepwood, Mighty Pirate.
I'm Guybrush Threepwood. Probably you've heard of me.
Probably not.
Permission to slaughter the annoying old wastrel man, Captain Madison.
Oh!
Wait, it was Captain Madison? She's like famous! I've got her on a trading card. Her plunder stats are amazing!
Plunder stats aren't everything.
Then the others were Captain Lila and Captain Trent. It was Lila who threatened to kill you?
Look, they weren't that great, okay? Listen to the story.
Want me to slaughter him?
Don't bother. He's just a harmless hack who thinks he has a good idea for a pirate raid.
I do.
I'm going to find the secret of Monkey Island.
You're wasting our time.
The secret? I didn't think that was even a real thing.
It's a prize of incalculable monetary value.
I don't know about incalculable. Quick, who can count to 0 the fastest?
Okay, I'm sensing some reluctance, but hear me out.
Look.
Would you at least consider advancing me some funds? It's a surefire investment.
Just a little
Triple
bit.
your money or your money back.
Not interested.
I could make it worth your while to help me hire a crew. A percentage of their earnings or something?
No one in here wants to chase your pipe dream.
I agree, Kate. Now the art style was the biggest complaint leading up to this. When the screenshots and stuff first came out with this art style, people were very, very against it. They hated the fact that it wasn't the old school pixelated stuff, or wasn't like the more modern, like, you know, cartoonish Disney looking stuff. I like it. I do. I think it works. I mean, it's different, but it's not bad. It does have a certain flair to it. It really reminds me of the Oh Sir Insult Simulator games with the paper, you know, like the paper doll type things. I like it. I think it is. I think it has a certain style to it, a certain panache that's just. It's fresh.
Could you at least point me towards an available ship?
You don't even have a ship?
You're really up a creek.
Up a creek without a ship.
If you don't take this opportunity, LeChuck will grab it.
LeChuck?
Yes, the dreaded zombie ghost pirate LeChuck himself is also going after the secret. He's here in Melee getting ready right now. If that doesn't prove it's a worthwhile venture,
yeah.
I don't know what else to tell you.
Great. Problem solved.
Excellent. You'll do it.
No, of course not. Why waste money on an expedition when you can just join the one that's already going?
Have fun with your scary ghost friend. Bye-bye.
He's not my friend.
Well, the slight problem with that idea is that LeChuck and I are basically mortal enemies.
Immortal enemies. Rude. So rude.
Fine. I don't need you or your money. I can do this on my own. If I can't buy a ship, I'll steal one. I'm a pirate. I'll find a way to get to Monkey Island no matter what it takes. I like the old pirate leaders better.
But yeah, you are right. It does kind of remind it is a little bit like Grim Fandango. Another LucasArts game from way back in the day. So I want to head into the low street. I want to see what does it still. Oh,
Elaine?
Guybrush!
Wait, are you going to tell a mushy part now?
Not a little, but I can skip over the hugs and kisses. Elaine!
Guybrush!
but not the butt tonguing.
I was hoping you'd turn up in this story.
I was hoping you'd turn up in mine.
Wait, you've got your...
How's your scurvy prevention project?
It's great! We're going to get a lot of limes to a lot of sailors and save a lot of lives. I've got to come up with a way to deal with Captain Madison, though. The pressure she's putting on the town is making it hard for social programs like mine.
You wouldn't happen to have a ship with you?
No, silly. I came on a charter. Just like you.
Yeah, I figured that, but it never hurts to ask. I'm finding it harder than I thought to get hold of a ship and a crew for my expedition. The new local leadership was less than supportive.
Why don't you ask around at the docks? I'm sure you can find something.
Thanks. I'll try that. Sounds like we both met Captain Madison.
I don't like her. She's the one who pushed to shut down the shipyard.
She doesn't understand the value of the secret of Monkey Island.
She laughed at me.
Me too.
Obviously, the woman has no taste and a lousy sense of humor.
Oh, wait, no. Stan was by game 2. Stan was, was it? Yes, it was game 2 where Stan had moved on from selling ships and was selling coffins. Yeah, he was selling coffins by game 2. It was game 3 where we let him out and he was starting to sell life insurance.
I feel better just talking to you.
Me too.
Yes. Oh, Snugglepins.
You've probably got to get going.
You say goodbye first.
No, you say bye 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 first.
No,
They're
you
stuck
say
in-
bye first.
Okay. Bye.
I
Bye.
was expecting him to go into a loop till Guybrush's son was like, "Oh, just fucking get on with it, just."
The problem with this statue is it's not a statue of Elaine, the best ever governor of Melee.
Wait, who is it?
Honoring Melee Island's 27th governor, Carla the Swordmaster, for her heroic actions at Santa Catalina.
Again, wait, what? Oh, they never did explain in Escape from Monkey Island. They never did explain when Carla escaped, but Guybrush was surprised that they had escaped. So how did they? Unless they escaped and now they're going back.
It doesn't look finished. It's Elaine's flyer about how limes combat scurvy. It's important, but boring. I've never once made it all the way to the end.
Really?
Elaine would kill me if she caught me pulling down her flyers.
So don't let her catch you.
Property foreclosed by order of Madison Enterprises. Oh, this was my favorite novelty store.
There wasn't anything there
What kind of
before.
person would just paint on a wall like that? This place has kind of gone downhill. Looks like Wally's got a new place in Melee. I hope he's not still sore about the monocle.
You replaced it.
They're having a half-off sale. Going out of business? This place is an institution. Well, the voodoo here must be authentic, culturally, and historically accurate. The sign says so.
Yeah.
Ah, the International House of Mojo. This place hasn't changed in years.
And it really should have. Oh.
Welcome, Guybrush Threepwood.
Nice to see you again.
I have been waiting for you.
Can you actually tell me your name now? This is technically the 6th game that you've been in.
You mean...
Fate ordained that you would be here several minutes ago. Only you can manage to be late, even when you are fated to arrive.
It's a gift.
Allow me to seek knowledge on your behalf.
Will it cost me anything?
Pride, free will. Not much. The way to the secret is like a serpent which swallows itself. Many obstacles lie ahead.
Serpent, obstacles, got it.
You must walk the path. Yet you have already walked the path.
And now I'm going back again.
That means I should know the way.
When you are unsure of the way forward, open this book for guidance on what is to come.
It can tell me my future?
In a way, think of it as a book of hints.
You just literally...
Really?
A book of hints.
You just
Use
gave
it
me a hint book.
wisely. To know too much diminishes the voyage.
Neat. Thanks.
No charge. Now you must go. I have a luncheon, and your destiny lies at the docks.
It does?
Most assuredly.
Not even... wait, there was an...
At Chamber of Commerce Midnight Luncheon. Back shortly.
Midnight luncheon. Oh.
The sign says, at Chamber of Commerce Midnight Luncheon. Back shortly.
So everybody's taking lunch at midnight, even though it's 10.
Oh, yeah. That clock has been broken for decades now.
At least they acknowledge it. At least they acknowledge... Hello.
The note says, forced to close. Thanks for the memories, but cash would have been better.
What? Oh,
The note says, forced to close. Thanks for the memories.
Well, that's
but
right.
Cash would have been better. Aye.
Everybody thinks they know more than the other.
Okay.
That is true. That is true.
Once you have a key, you've got to open the door.
It seems to be stuck closed.
Trivia card. All right, so trivia book, hint book, coin purse.
I've got a few coins for incidentals.
Oh, right, the trusty horse armor. The horse armor was their pre-sale bonus.
This has gotten me out of a lot of scrapes over the years.
You've never ridden a horse.
The pen is mightier than the sword.
Sorry, get a ship, find the secret of Monkey Island. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Wait. Ice quarry? Wait, really? And it just like What? Ice quarry? Where the
Aww, this is where I risked my neck for Elaine, and she showed me she only needed me to risk my heart. Also, the windows need some work.
Where the hell was there an ice quarry? Oh, there's a blacksmith now?
A visitor! Wait. Guybrush Threepwood? Ha-ha!
Otis!
Howdy, kid.
And Stan. Otis, old pal. You haven't changed much since I last saw you.
I blame the government.
In fact, didn't we first meet right here?
Not at all. I was in the other cell that time.
I was gonna say, yeah.
You look different somehow. New art style?
How nice of you to notice. Big news. I'm going after the secret of Monkey Island.
That sounds fantastic. You
Yes.
know what I remember most about Monkey Island? The time you busted me out of jail right before we went there. I don't cruise ships anymore. But maybe you can still help me out. Like you did all those years ago.
Possibly, though it was kind of tricky last time, and I didn't get much out of it in the end.
I would be most appreciative. A locksmith has opened very conveniently across the way. I am told locksmiths can make keys for things. Things like cell doors.
He's actually a
Imagine that.
blacksmith. He's a blacksmith.
What did they get you for this time?
I'm a victim of circumstance. Circumstance being that too much attention gets paid to little things that don't hurt anyone, while hard killers roam the streets with pistols and swords.
What little thing? I mean, last time he picked a flower. He picked a flower that was like protected.
I noticed you didn't say what crime they locked you up for.
It was nothing. I was just picking some flowers.
In the forest?
No, that's illegal. I learned my lesson. I picked them from the governor's garden instead.
Yes!
Picking flowers from the governor's garden sounds like an unwise choice.
We used to be friends. Sort of. Anyway, they aren't even her flowers.
Well, not really
Taxes
friends.
pay for them. It's public property. I don't know why anyone bothers me about it. I don't hurt anybody.
We'll accept the flowers.
They're annuals. They're doomed anyway. Guybrush, you gotta get me out of here. It's custard night. I don't think I can take that again.
I'll make it my number 3 priority.
Thanks.
So, the governor.
Watch your boots in here, son. It's like a swamp, without the clean parts.
Oh, good. They kept the oddity of Stan's jacket. When his arms move, the pattern doesn't. So it's just like, yeah, he's just like a cutout.
How's your day going?
Hey, Stan.
Hello there, son.
Oh, sorry to see you in jail.
Thank you, son. I appreciate the thought. I'm sorry to see me here as well.
I was really hoping to buy a ship from you.
Well, now, normally, I would do absolutely anything to get you into a comfortable ride right away. But my hands are tied. They're shackled. I can't do it. Not at any price. I'm completely out of inventory. Every ship on the lot was seized by unscrupulous lawyers who don't care about your sailing needs the way I do.
Oh, that's terrible.
Believe me, I feel worse
Kind
about
of,
it than
yeah.
you do.
Yeah, Stan always was kind of. I mean, yeah, Stan does kind of. Now that you mention it, yeah, Stan is kind of the Phil Hartman type character.
Could I get a ship from you after you're out of jail?
Don't count on it, son. I expect to be released any time, but I haven't even got anything on back order. It pains me to lose a sail, but if you need to get off this island, you're gonna have to find another way.
Could you refer me to a competitor?
Stab me in the heart. You go
Okay.
to a competitor? Where's your loyalty, son?
Well, seeing as you're in jail and have no ships and can't help me, I thought...
It doesn't matter anyway. There's no competition. I drove them all out of business long ago. Nobody can play the angles like old Stan. I didn't really anticipate a situation like this one coming up.
Any tips on how to steal a ship from someone else?
One word, son. Mutiny. Get yourself on board a worthy vessel, gain the confidence of the crew, wait for the right moment, and strike. If you don't get killed, look me up afterwards. I'll give you a good price for anything that can stay above the waterline. Naturally, it'll have to be store credit until I get back on my feet.
There's no
Okay.
there's
Well,
no store.
Thanks, I guess.
Anything I can do to help you, let me know. As long as it doesn't involve selling you a ship.
What did you do that got you arrested?
Let me tell you something,
Good
son.
question.
It's not what a man does that matters. It's who he is. Maybe one day, in a moment of weakness, he crosses a line. But if he's confident about what's in his heart, he can hold his head high. And you know what's in my heart, son?
Blood and goopy stuff?
People. People are in my heart. Anything I may have allegedly done, you can be sure I did it because I care about people.
Right. What I did not expect to see Stan in jail.
What exactly did you allegedly do for people that got you arrested?
I gave them what they wanted. Now, naturally, people don't always know that they want the things they want. Sometimes it takes a man with a talent like mine to show them the way. And sometimes people who are jealous of that sort of talent will try to put all sorts of unpleasant labels on it. They use hurtful words like scam and misrepresentation and even fraud. But it's all just marketing, son. As natural as the rocks and the trees and the Malay Island flounder birds. And that's why I'm not worried. I'm awaiting final judgment of the court, but I'm certain I'll be acquitted. They don't hang people for marketing.
Dude, you are a fraud. You absolutely are a fraud.
Didn't you used to have a law practice or something?
That's in the
Used
future.
to, but I was disbarred for what we former law practitioners call moral turpitude.
Is that a real word?
More or less. It's one of those handy catch-all words that you can use whatever you want because it doesn't mean anything specific.
So no, see, that's actually in the future. That's actually in the future, Guybrush. Your temporal memory is out of whack again.
Would it help if I broke you out of jail?
Now that's a kind offer, it truly is. Warms me to think that you'd do that for your old pal Stan. But I've got to think about the optics. I don't want to damage my case, and escaping from jail doesn't look good at trial. So thanks, but no thanks.
It doesn't hurt you.
Well, is there anything else I can do for you?
Now that you mention
Give me
it,
something,
there is
come
one
on.
thing I've been missing during my time here in this lofty establishment. In all the rush and fuss and document shredding surrounding my arrest, I completely forgot to grab my toothbrush. If you happen to be passing by the shipyard, you might grab it for me. It'll be on my desk in the office.
Sure thing.
Of course it will, because why
I'm going
not?
after the secret of Monkey Island.
The secret? Boy, that takes me back. But if you're looking for help, you're barking up the wrong enchilada. Just remember, life has no guarantees or warranties. Only jamborees.
Thanks. That's advice.
It
See you later.
is.
Yep.
It says jail rules. 1. No escaping.
And
It says jail rules. 1. No escaping.
that's it. Just no escaping. Oh, right. That's the
Any writing that
melted
was
lock.
once here has been rubbed away.
That's yes. The lock is melted because we poured grog into it
You
back
look
in the
like
first.
you're having a good time. That's
I don't remember this place being so leaky.
They finally installed running water.
That's not running water. That is dripping water. So, oh, it is just a locksmith. I thought it was a blacksmith.
Welcome to my shop.
Oh, yeah. At the end of the plank.
My mother's. Please don't touch it.
I see a peninsula trailing off into small islands, but no X marks the spot.
It's southern Florida. I have family there.
I was gonna say, it's like that is Florida. That would be Florida.
What's this lock?
That's for hats.
Hats.
What's this lock?
It's meant for bachelors to secure their apartments.
What's that key?
That's for a lockable quiver.
Are these for customers?
Hands off. Those are my last crackers.
These are nice.
It's a locksmithing test.
Close it all up, and if you get the key out, you pass?
That's the beginner level, yes. The real challenge is to lock the larger box inside the smaller one.
Wait a minute. Are you a Time Lord?
That's an impressive machine.
Yep. This wouldn't be much of a lock shop without a key grinder.
Wait, you have a key grinder?
Is that from a famous locksmith band or something?
My mother's band, the Golden Keys. They were named after some actual golden keys that she spent a bunch of time looking for.
I see everyone in that portrait has lovely locks.
If you have to make a pun, at least make a good one.
Handsome looking parrot.
And also vicious. But it was my mother's favorite.
So I'm guessing your mother is no longer around.
I'm Guybrush Threepwood.
Pleased to meet you. I'm Locke Smith.
You're kidding, right?
Nope. And before you ask, yes they did, yes it was, and they really, really wanted me to follow in the family business.
Okay.
Can you really make keys for stuff? That seems like a magic trick.
Modern locks have serial numbers that tell me all I need to know. No tricks necessary. Just information.
Oh, so the writing was burned away with the grog, but in Otis's new cell, the writing should be there for the serial number, which will get us which means that we should be able to get the key. With or without Miss Smith's help, because we should, if we can distract her, we should be able to punch in the number for the lock, and it should automatically engrave the key, right?
It seems wrong that you can make a key from just the serial number.
It's a failsafe, in case people lose their key. You know how people are.
I do.
Aren't locks way less secure if all you need is a number to get a new key?
That's why you should never share the serial number with anyone.
What happens if you lose your key and the serial number at the same time?
The numbers are usually engraved on the locks, just in case. And if you lose the lock, chances are you don't need a new key.
It's true. It is true.
Well, what's to stop me reading the serial number on someone else's lock and having a key made?
The numbers are printed small enough that you need a special tool to read them. Only a pro would have a tool like that.
A special tool like a monocle?
Can I borrow your lock serial number reading tool?
My magnifier? Not a chance. I could be drummed out of the union for that. If you want to play locksmith, you'll have to look elsewhere.
Oh God, we're gonna have to steal Wally's new monocle. Oh God, why?
Who's the old lady in the window across the way?
You mean Whitey Bones. She used to be the Undertaker here years ago. Seems to know a lot of things that maybe don't quite fit together.
How well do you know Whitey Bones?
Not well at all. But she's been living near my shop for quite a few years.
I
It was across from my old location, too.
But she moved when you moved?
I'm sure it's just a coincidence.
No, that is not a coincidence.
I'm on a quest to find the secret of Monkey Island.
That is stalking.
Exciting. The story in my family is that the secret is sort of like a key, one that opens all locks at once.
All at once? Well, how does that work?
No idea. It's just a story. But I guess you'll find out soon enough.
Oh, I see a trivia card.
How would you like to join a pirate crew?
Would I have to leave my shop?
Well, yes, that's the general idea. The crew actually get on the ship and, crew it.
Thanks. I'll pass. Try down at the docks. There's always somebody hiring somebody down there.
I think I'll browse around a bit.
Try not to touch anything. I've got a system, and I don't like it disrupted.
Okay. How many fish are in the fish school? Oh my god. Okay, they really ramped up the trivia. Like, who the fuck? All right, let's go to the governor's mansion. Wait, is there a cliff that I can wait, take the back way to the island's interior? No, we're going. Hello.
Carla.
Hello.
Guybrush Threepwood.
Hello, Swordmaster.
Prepare to taste my blade, you washed-up hack.
Anything but your cooking.
Low-hanging fruit, but it works.
It's nice to see you again.
You too.
How's the governorship treating you?
It's not as straightforward as I'd hoped. For
Oh,
some reason, you
yes.
can't just tell everyone what to do and assume they'll do it. That's new territory for me.
Not for me. Maybe I should be governor.
I heard from your wife. She's coming by to talk about scurvy legislation.
Wait, they haven't
I
gotten
assume
married
you're
yet.
involved with that somehow?
They're not. They didn't get married until after the third game.
I'm not automatically involved with everything Elaine does just because we're married.
I can see that. If it isn't about the scurvy project, why are you here?
I'm looking for the secret of Monkey Island.
Good for
Yes.
you. I don't have it.
Elaine says Captain Madison is hurting her
That
scurvy
is
project.
true. That is
Not
true.
the legislative part, just the public funding. The town was in a bind a while back, and that so-and-so, Captain Madison, saw an opportunity. She lent us the cash we needed, but now we're up a creek paying the interest. Things like social programs, waste management, and town maintenance are all on the back burner.
I like that woman
waste-
less every minute.
You and me both.
So if everybody hates her, get rid of her.
I'll be needing a crew. You interested?
Ha! I'd rather swallow a live badger than crew with you again. No offense intended.
I could
So
find you.
unlikely, but still possible?
No. You want a crew, go down to the docks and hire one.
I could always find a live. Is that one of the piranha poodles? Is that one of the piranha poodles? Is it still knocked out?
Is there a government program that funds expeditions to find secrets of Monkey Island?
Oh, gosh. You're too late for that one. We canceled it last year and diverted the funds to build a habitat for the rare Caribbean whining leech.
Darn.
There's a ship at the docks that's headed for Monkey Island.
Yeah,
I
but
think
it's
you're talking about
LeChuck's.
LeChuck's ship.
Do you want to go to Monkey Island or don't you?
Well, I do, but not with LeChuck.
Well, the mansion hasn't changed much. Elaine's style is still everywhere. Even the books are hers.
They're my books now, as you well know.
I don't really have anything to say. I just like doing this.
Practice is nice, but I'm busy these days. Governor stuff.
Right. Trivia card? How many pirates are next to the Scurvy Dog Shack? Well, that's one, isn't it? All right. One. Okay, so they are not... Oh, government in action.
It's a lot of work being governor.
Yes, it is.
I like your stuffed, guess it's a dog?
Please, take that and throw it away. It was a gift from the Earl of Thickwater, who is a contemptible pig.
Okay. I will take the puppy dog. Oh, ship-to-ship combat strategies?
It's thicker than I would have imagined.
Endless tale of the voyage that would not end.
Can I borrow a book?
Oh!
You've got a lot of nerve asking that.
Why do we have
You
to
never
fight every
brought
time
back
we
the last
talk?
book you borrowed. I had to buy another copy. You never even apologized.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm hearing the words, but somehow they aren't helping. I need more than that.
Oh, fine. Ooh.
Ugh, looks like Carla wasn't too keen on getting her portrait done. Edgy.
Oh, God.
I've always thought this looked like my old ship, the Sea Monkey.
Poke it! Oh, wait. If we could increase the size of that ship, we could use it. Oh, ho, 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 ho. So we have, let's see here, we have Endless Voyage That Would Not End. We have Big Book of Treasure Maps. We have the autobiography of John Laney. Yes, I think we will need some. Voodoo, some voodoo mojo. Ingredients by Barbie LaFay.
It's a cookbook. It has 4 stars, but it looks like they're for difficulty.
By stupid Captain Madison. Voodoo tricks you can do at home.
Warning: do not try these tricks at home.
But it literally says that you can do them at home. All right, let's go to the interior. Wait, are those the yellow, like, sleepy flowers? Ooh, this definitely looks a lot different.
Wow, that's worse than I imagined. The assets of this establishment have been seized to settle a class action lawsuit. Have a nice day. The window's all boarded up, and it's very dark in there. Is that an old toothbrush?
Yes, it is. So we need a crowbar or something to...
It's soft and extra fuzzy.
But that's good. That is good.
I remember when these torches lit up Stan's previously owned vessels like a carnival.
What is this strange mass?
It always looks bigger on this side of the island.
A bucket? No, that looks more like a coffee cup.
Stan used this to clean his ships. It's all rusted out now. Stan used this to clean his ships. It's a dried up old sea sponge.
Well, take it. You can always use a sponge. What? All right, so what's the new trivia card? How many hermit crabs have made their home on Bare Bones Island? Oh, that's... Wait, are these all in reference just to this game?
I remember when this place used to be wall-to-wall with sword training gyms. Now there's nothing but trees. Progress.
What happened to the bridge? What happened to the troll?
Meathook's museum is gone. So is the cable to his island. It's just as well, given the worldwide rubber chicken with a pulley in the middle shortage. Warning. The dark forest ahead is deadly and twisty. Maps are highly recommended. Oh, I used to love these when I was 6. Museum of Pirate Lore. I used to love these when I was 6. Until I got trapped in one for 2 days. I think they're illegal now. Once upon a time, I won a t-shirt right here on the front lawn.
Yes, you did, for beating Carla.
At Chamber of Commerce Midnight Luncheon. Back shortly.
Everybody's at this luncheon. Where is the luncheon? I want lunch. All right, fine. Everybody's saying go to the docks, go to the docks. So now maybe we can go to the stroll along the docks. Oh God, that is noxious looking.
Expedition to Fabled Monkey Island. Crew positions available. Serve under LeChuck, the most fearsome pirate on the 8 seas. Equal opportunity employer. Inquire here.
Really? He's an equal opportunity? That seems
Looking for a job? Step this way.
The clipboard in your hand says you're the quartermaster.
The crew says I'm the quartermaster. Clipboard doesn't get a vote. You look like a guy without many options. You want a job? I'm short a swabby. LeChuck's an equal opportunity employer. Even humans are mostly tolerated.
Mostly dollar. Oh, great.
Have you got anything more senior?
Well, I need a second mate, a bosun, a ship surgeon, and a gunner. Do you think you're qualified for any of those?
I'd make a great bosun.
Exactly what qualifications have you got for that?
I can hold my breath for 10 minutes.
That's true.
Okay, maybe 8.
Don't waste my time,
What?
okay?
I could be
second mate.
Do you honestly have any idea what a second mate does?
Goes to store openings and funerals and waits for the first mate to be incapacitated?
I thought so.
It's not far from the truth.
How about ship surgeon?
I assume you have some kind of medical degree?
Is that a definite requirement?
Sorry.
I could be the gunner. Oh, I'd be great at that. Boom, boom.
You look a little scrawny. What do you bench?
Bench? No problem. I sat on one for 12 hours once. I can take it.
I have a lot to do today.
Okay, maybe
Swabby's not so bad after all.
The only requirement is that you bring your own mop. If you've got a mop, the job is... Hey, wait a minute. What's your name, sailor?
Guybrush Threepwood.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
LeChuck gave me a blacklist, and you're on it.
Oh.
In fact, you are the blacklist. I'm afraid I can't hire you after all.
Oh. Well, that's a slight hitch.
I'm confused. Didn't you say you were gonna get your own ship?
Yes, but then suddenly I thought, why bother? I wanted a ship and a crew. Here was a ship and a crew. Ripe for the taking.
And
all I had
mutiny.
to do was get on board, wait for the right moment, and strike.
Strike?
Mutiny the crew, seize the ship. Be a pirate.
Except they wouldn't hire you because they knew who you were.
Yeah, that was a problem. Also, I needed a mop. I hope this isn't one of those party cruises.
What is this?
No parking of demonic, ghostly, or undead vessels or scooters. Tuesdays 3 to 4. Say what you want about my evil, horrible nemesis LeChuck, but he does know how to stock a ship.
All right, so we need a mop and a disguise. Is that what we're joining? Problem solve problem. Quartermaster recognizes me, won't hire me. Get a mop.
Why was Wally in such a hurry? He wouldn't sell us out to Madison, would he?
I
Who are
believe
you?
he needed to relieve the pressure upon him in a different way.
Wait, are you saying that Wally had to go jerk it? I find that more than a little disturbing.
Hey, Wally.
Well, 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 look what the surf washed ashore. It's Guybrush Threepwood.
Nice to see you again too, Wally. Whatever your last name is.
I spent years in therapy getting over being burned, blinded, blown up, abandoned, and marooned because of you.
Yeah, good times.
Wait, what?
You're lucky I'm past all that and am running the best map shop within the Caribbean and beyond.
You wouldn't happen to have a map to the secret of Monkey Island?
Funny you should ask. I recently made one on commission, but then they destroyed all my source material. It is the only one in existence. Best of luck to you.
I'm looking for a mop.
This is maps and more, not mops and more.
I was hoping and more might include
Yeah!
Well, it doesn't. Try asking the cook over at the bar where he got his.
Oh.
I'm looking for a map through the forest.
What are you trying to find in the forest?
I don't know.
Anything?
Nothing in particular.
Then having a map won't really be any different than wandering around lost, will it?
No,
yeah,
but,
I mean, well, never mind. You have a lot of maps in here.
We've got so many, you need a map to find them all. A little cartographer humor.
Yeah, I'd forgotten how funny it was.
Very little. Very little.
Looks like the shop across the way is in trouble.
Oh my
God. The high-stakes, ego-driven world of pirating is changing, and dark magic is taking over. Voodoo magic is fun and all, but it's not what the new generation wants. Me? I'm on the bleeding edge and making a bundle. I'm about to franchise.
Paper cuts really getting to you, being on the bleeding edge and all?
The town seems to be pretty run down.
Since Captain Madison made Melee her base of operations, people have been complaining. They say she brings a bad element to town, but that bad element spends a lot of money on maps. So, what am I supposed to do?
Do what's right?
I am. I'm doing what's right for Wally.
Okay, so Wally's gotten a backbone. I do appreciate that. Wally is definitely standing up for himself these days.
It's great to see you landed on your feet after all these years.
Business has been booming with all these new dark magic pirates.
Why
Captain Madison has me on a lucrative retainer. She pays extra for a bunch of wacky symbols I just make up.
I'll let you get back to cartographing.
That's not a real word.
Uh-huh.
So...
Ooh, those look fancy.
The finest tools to make the finest maps.
Right, what's that?
They're like glasses, only way less convenient. Ooh, look behind you, a three-headed monkey.
Oh, please take one. I use them to promote my business.
Really?
See? It says maps and more on the edge.
Thanks.
I thought I was gonna have to steal it, but okay.
Wally, can I have one of these maps?
Absolutely. If you pay for it.
Never mind. Hey, Wally, what's with the window ladder?
I use it to keep an eye on the neighbors.
Well, it's good to have a hobby. It's a map on a fan. What'll they think of next?
Is that a literal map of the store? Yes, it is, because there's the table that he's working on. There's the rug. There's the window. There's the oh, yes, it is. Okay, so we have a monocle. We have a monocle. I bet the graffiti. Meanwhile, on LeChuck's ship.
LeChuck, sir. Just thought I'd pop in and let you know. Preparations to set sail are almost done.
You have all the supplies for the spell to get to Monkey Island?
Check. Squid ink, chickens, brimstone, cinnamon, monkey blood, mint, and an annoying skull.
Well done. Mark yourself down for one less lashing this voyage.
Funny story. Guybrush Threepwood tried to sign on to the crew.
Threepwood? He must be looking for the secret too. That guy steals all my best ideas. Have him killed. Wait, let him live. I want him to see me sail off for Monkey Island knowing the secret is lost to him forever.
Sure. I want to bring this up one more time. Is searching for this mythical secret of Monkey Island a good idea? Shouldn't we be out terrorizing the high seas?
Come on.
Instilling fear, creating mayhem, being more on brand for LeChuck?
I've had enough of you questioning my orders. Finish loading the ship, and whatever you do, don't let Threepwood on board.
Very well.
Oh, now I'm even more so, all right, we should be able to go to the jail and get the serial number.
Hey, Guybrush. Hey,
Hi.
kid.
Hi, guys.
They say the only real prison is the one in your head.
I can read the serial number. I'll write it down so I don't forget.
Oh, good. I was gonna say, I'm like, are you just gonna? So now, if I go to the locksmith.
Welcome back.
Hi.
Thank you, Miss Locke.
This is the number for the jail cell lock.
What is the number? Oh.
Can you make me a key from this serial number?
Sure. Good choice on the lock. These are really sturdy. It's the same kind they use over at the jail.
Oh, wow. What a coincidence. I had no idea.
Really? Just like that, we've got Otis?
Hey, Guybrush. Hey, kid.
Hi, Otis. Hey, Stan.
Word of advice, kid. Stick to the narrow straits.
Otis, the authorities have reconsidered your case and decided that you should go free.
I'm very grateful to the authorities and will not mention their name should any awkward questions be asked. Good luck, Stan. I hope you get acquitted.
Oh, it's in the bag, friend, but thanks.
I don't suppose they use one key for both locks, do they?
No thanks. I'm about to be acquitted. Escaping looks bad.
I'll stay on this side of the bars, just in case.
Ah, damn it. I thought maybe there was like... Wait. We have a dry shriveled...
Kid.
We have a dry shriveled sponge. No.
It's good for relieving stress.
So now, can we come in here?
Green, half off. Blue, half of half off. Yellow, half of half of half off. Orange, aren't you glad you're here? Pointy.
It is a non-magical ceremonial knife. Very sharp indeed.
Can I have it?
Oh, I'd like this knife.
An excellent choice. I will need you to verbally agree to a release of liability.
Okay.
Is that it?
This product is not to be used in the commission of any crime, including vandalism, jailbreak, and theft of ancient priceless artifacts.
No problem.
Threatening, frightening, stabbing, shaving, or manicuring yourself or another person are likewise considered outside the scope of acceptable use.
Oh, okay, I guess.
The product is not balanced for throwing. Throwing the product violates these terms and will invalidate the warranty. Whittling, scrimshaw, mumbledy-peg, juggling, and any tricks involving stacking or balancing the product may cause serious injury and should not be attempted by unlicensed persons.
Okay.
Use with breads, spreads, bedspreads, or thread may damage the product. If damaged, the product should not be used. Product is sharp and should not be carried in a pocket, coat, belt, hatband, handbag, shoulder holster, or sheath. At all
not
times,
even a she?
keep the product away from children, pets, the aged or infirm, clowns, pirates, and adults. Where possible, it should be locked securely in a vault. The manufacturer accepts no responsibility for the
I have
consequences
so
of
many
any use
questions.
or misuse of this product. By verbally assenting to these terms, purchaser hereby assumes all liability, past, present, and future, throughout this and all possible and impossible universes.
Oh, is this where I say yes?
Yes.
Yes. Is there anything I am allowed to do with it?
I am not able to answer that question, as it could create a liability issue.
Wow. Oh, okay. But yes, I will take it. Ooh, what is that?
A crystal. Yeah, this isn't that kind of game. Keep up the good work, buddy. It's a creepy shrunken head with long, stringy hair. I didn't know these were a voodoo thing.
They're not. But the tourists like them.
I'll take this disgusting shrunken head.
That's my last one. Quite the bargain.
Excellent. Okay.
This is a neat symbol.
Wait.
What does it mean?
That used to contain magical disguises. But alas, they have all gone.
Yeah, it's too bad you're sold out. A magic disguise seems really useful.
There's always the famous eye patch of John Laney at the museum. I'm sure the magic has worn off by now, but I believe I could restore its abilities.
Magical eye? Ooh, so, all right.
It's an unusual safe with 5 keyholes.
Alas, the safe is not for sale. It has been placed with me for
I'd need a lot of keys to open that.
Or one very special key. All right, so the pirate, the pirate, oh, I should have taken the, wait. So the Pirate Museum should be open now, right?
I used to love these when I was 6.
Hi there.
Hi, who are you?
Welcome to the Melee Island Museum of Pirate Lore. I'm Conrad, the curator and docent here. I also edit the Pirate Times newsletter.
Oh,
Here,
nice.
Take my business card.
Thanks.
The museum showcases
Why is it
the
dripping?
largest collection of pirate memorabilia in the Caribbean. Or on Melee Island at the very least. The provenance of each item has been very carefully researched and fact-checked by myself and my team. Feel free to explore. And if you have any questions, just ask.
Okay, I do have a question with the knife. If the knife is not allowed to be used by children or adults,
It's
who
my
can use
very
it?
own, very sharp, non-magical ceremonial knife. It's a creepy shrunken head with long, stringy hair. Pirate Times, editor Conrad Lee, ready to publish your unrecognized genius. What can you tell me about this eye patch?
That's the pride of the collection. It belonged to Captain John Laney, the pirate of 1,000 faces. Supposedly, it had voodoo powers that would disguise him. I tried it on, though, and nothing happened.
That's Kate Capsize!
What's the story with the wanted poster?
That is the earliest known wanted poster for Captain Kate Capsize. You can tell how notorious she was by the huge number of crimes listed there. Very impressive. I got it from a collector on Fat Island.
Those are my own crimes, actually. I was pretty much public enemy #1 on Fat Island at the time.
Spoiler alert!
I stuck Kate's
Really?
picture on there so she'd get thrown in jail.
That would never work. Nobody's that clueless in real life.
You don't believe me?
It's not a question of belief.
Never mind. It's not important.
Why? Hunk of... That's the voodoo
What's this melted
bag!
lump of metal?
It's a voodoo
It used to be
bag!
a mug. It was melted by some
No.
kind of acid. It was
Oh.
found in the Malay jail many years ago, after an incident where like 20 pirates escaped.
Hey, I did that.
One-
I had to
one-
keep pouring the
one
grog
pirate.
from mug to mug because it was melting them. I had an armload of mugs and I juggled them all the way from the scum bar to the jail. Also, I could get Otis to join my crew. Not my greatest decision in retrospect.
That's a pretty wild story.
I'm telling you the truth.
I'm sure you are, but it just doesn't quite square with the official record. So it's hard to substantiate.
Substantiate? You've got an eyewitness.
Eyewitnesses are notoriously inaccurate. Human
That's
memory
actually true.
is plastic and suggestible.
Not yours, apparently.
No, of course not. I deal in facts.
That map looks familiar.
That's 1/4 of the original map to the treasure of Big Whoop. I got it from the cartographer on Low Street.
Yeah.
Apparently, he was somehow involved in the search for Big Whoop.
He was.
About all Wally managed to do was get kidnapped by LeChuck's henchmen.
That's not the way he tells it.
I'm just trying to help.
Thanks. I've got it under control.
What did he tell you? Wait, what is this? That's the note Chuck left when he kidnapped Elaine.
How on earth do you have that note?
Oh, yeah. That's very interesting. That was found tucked inside of a book at the Fat Island Library. It's the actual note left by the ghost pirate LeChuck when he kidnapped Governor Marley.
I know what it is. The lookout handed it to me just before I finished my 3 trials. I was crushed, but undaunted. I gathered a crew and I sailed to Monkey Island to save her.
Damn
Not that
right.
She needed it, as it turned out.
Wow, man, you're really into this. I've got a role-playing group on Thursday nights.
This is absurd. It's like this whole wall is stuff from my personal adventures, but somehow I'm not even mentioned in your stories.
That's what's so great about this museum. Everyone makes their own connections with the exhibits, and it's highly personal and different for everyone.
That's not what I'm trying to say at all.
That's okay. You don't need to say anything. Just
Why?
listen to what the exhibits tell you.
Fine.
You do realize I can see your foot. I can see your foot here, right? I can. The guard.
That is a really big parrot. Wonder how many hands it's eaten. What do you feed it?
Thieves, mostly.
Good to know. What was this cinder you've got on the wall?
Oh, that. Yeah, that was an unsent love letter written by Elaine Marley while she was governor of the island.
What? Unsent?
The recipient was referred to only as Plunder Bunny.
That's me.
It was a really touching letter. Unfortunately, I put the candle too close to it.
What did it say? Tell me what she said.
Oh, you know, love letter stuff. Honestly, I don't remember a word of it, but it was touching.
That's a lot.
How do you know it was touching?
Tell me about this hunk of wood.
That's an original plank from the Golden Hind, autographed by Francis Drake himself.
Something that isn't about...
Eye patch worn by Captain John Laney, the pirate of 1,000 faces.
Oh, so it's supposed to be Lon Chaney.
It's cracker mix. Some assembly required.
Yoink. Trivia card. So apparently the trivia cards are all just about this game, which is kind of a little bit bullshit. How many windows are lit in the governor's mansion? Well, I can find that out really quick.
Is this a left hook or a right hook?
That once belonged to the dread pirate Meat Hook. Supposedly he was ambidextrous. Also, he used to live right here on
He
Melee.
did! Yes! I can show you where he used to live.
That's a nice coffin.
The one with the ore. Yeah, the coffin had a lot of water damage when I got it from the voodoo lady in town. But I managed to restore it. It was used by a certain well-known captain in a daring escape from a Turkish prison.
Wait,
The water damage is actually from the swamp on Scab Island.
Unlikely.
Oh, yeah,
the prison in question is nowhere near Scab
Yes,
Island.
that was game
You should
2.
think about hiring a research assistant.
Oh, I did. Unpaid, of course. Intern.
Wow, they've so much annoyance. Can I wander around? A carnivorous plant?
A classic specimen of Ollamh needleus, a carnivorous vascular dicot known for its tasteful coloration, slight wiggle, and loads of tiny, sharp teeth.
Poke it!
Classic specimen. I'm hopelessly lost without a map.
Yeah, okay, so...
It's my very own, very sharp, non-magical ceremonial knife. window's all boarded up, and it's very dark in there. Is that an old toothbrush? I don't want to wreck my brand new shiny knife.
Oh, come on. Why not? Just stick it in there and twist.
Hi again. Oh, those new pirate leaders are real jerks. They laughed at me, and they won't fund my expedition. Why didn't you warn me?
Would you have listened?
Of course. Okay.
Yeah.
No, probably
Well,
not.
we would have listened. We would have listened. We just wouldn't have really taken your advice or anything like that. There's a difference. Not much of one, but... All right, let's go back to the scum bar because we need to talk to...
Guybrush Threepwood, as I live and breathe, how have you been?
You are much nicer than last time.
Good.
How's Elaine? She was always my favorite governor. Also, she covered your tab when you stopped coming in.
She's good. No piece is missing.
Kids yet?
Whoa, easy there, Tiger. I'm still in my juvenile phase myself. That's what Elaine says anyway.
Well, tell her I say hello.
The atmosphere in the bar is different than it used to be.
Yeah, I don't like it, but I've got to cater to the new crowd. Everything changes, Guybrush.
But the roaches stay the same.
I've missed your wit. And your low alcohol tolerance.
Hey! Those new pirate leaders seem like real jerks. Why do you even let them in the bar?
Well, they've driven off my old regulars, so I don't have a lot
that's
of choice
wrong.
if I want to stay in business. Also, if I tried to get them to leave, they'd probably cut me up and throw me in the soup. Frankly, I'm terrified of them. On the plus side, they have more disposable income and better hygiene than the old crowd.
That is good.
Do you know where I can buy a mop?
Buy?
They need a
You don't want to buy a mop.
I think I do.
The mop is the formal tool of a cook. Not as clumsy or random as a dish rag. An elegant tool for a more civilized cleaning. You cannot hope to succeed with the mop of another.
I can't?
You must construct your own. A single, perfect instrument that you will keep and use for a lifetime.
Well, let's hope it doesn't come to that.
Once you build it, the mop will become your constant companion, your tool, and a ready means of defense against spills of all kinds.
Build it?
The wood is the heart of the handle.
Oh!
The heart is the handle of the cook. You are one.
Not helpful so far.
You must find a particular tree. A tree uniquely suited to the handles of mops.
This is a mop,
Carve
not a
your handle
lightsaber.
From a limb of that tree. Any questions?
How do I find the mop handle tree?
I can't
Good
tell
question.
you exactly where it is, because this is
really?
your own personal journey.
Why are there so many worms around here? Those maggots. I don't want to
Remind me how to
know.
find the
I don't
mop
want to
handle
know.
tree?
I
don't wanna
can't
know.
tell you exactly where it is, because this is...
Yeah. What kind of
What
wood?
kind of wood is the tree?
That is something you must discover for yourself.
Not helpful.
What about the head of the mop?
Oh, you have to have one, of course, but pretty much anything will do. It's mostly about the handle.
So, maybe like a stuffed animal? Like a stuffed, squeezy, plush animal that's so soft and tender and looks suspiciously like a piranha poodle?
Are you sure I can't just buy a mop? Yours, for example.
No, you've got to make one. Trust me on this.
Okay, I guess I'll do it. What's wrong?
You gave the story the wrong title. It should be called Mop Quest. When do we get to the piratey parts?
Well, even the coolest professions involve more mopping up than you would think. It seemed crazy to me at the time, too.
Not
but don't forget, it was all so I could board a
inaccurate.
ship, take command, and sail to Monkey Island. But first, I had to make a mop. Pests or garnishes?
A good cook sources local supplies when he can.
Active little guys, aren't they? Looks like a mugshot.
Stay away from that picture.
It's amazing what you can achieve if you put your mind to it. Then you have a packet of stick-on stars. The food is more exciting when you can smell the risk.
String.
It's hopeless.
Oh, but a mess of string is technically a mop head.
Did I mention I'm going to find the secret of Monkey Island?
No, I don't think you did. Well, that's exciting.
Damn
so
right
you'll be
it is.
hiring a ship at the docks?
I'm going to steal LeChuck's.
Bold. I like your thinking.
Ooh, I think I hear the health inspector.
What? Where?
Just kidding. That joke never gets old.
Oh, but
Good work.
if we
Thanks.
could,
Will do.
but we could so we can distract him with that. Cobb. Yes. Ah, yeah, there we go. So, yeah, hello, random fucking troll. Fucking dicks.
Yo-ho.
So, Cobb was the guy with the ask me about loom pin.
Hi, Cobb. Hard to believe after all these years you're still here.
I was declared a historical landmark.
Yeah, the place does seem different from what I remember.
It's this new, younger generation of pirate leaders. Oh, they're highfalutin dark magic. Look at us. We're so much better than you because we don't drink grog before getting married. These kids today are all about sacking and pillaging. They've got no heart.
I'm gonna find the secret of Monkey Island. Wanna come?
I heard the secret is just some marketing gimmick Stan thought up. That only the gullible
Probably.
and naive would go looking for it.
Tell me about Loom.
Oh, I'm so sick of pirates asking me about Loom. Get lost.
No, come on.
Then why don't you take off the Ask Me About Loom button?
My grog-riddled body has fused with it. I'm more button than man at this point.
Oh, come on. Tell me about Loom.
Just one
For old
last
time's
time.
sake.
Beat it.
Say it.
No.
Say it.
Fine. You mean the latest masterpiece of fantasy storytelling from Lucasfilm's Brian Moriarty? Why, it's an extraordinary adventure with an interface of magic, stunning, high-resolution 3D landscapes, sophisticated score, and musical effects. Not to mention the detailed animation and special effects, elegant point-and-click control of characters, objects, and magic spells. Beat the rush. Go out and buy Loom today.
Yes.
Now get lost.
Ah,
Nice talking
yes,
to you.
fan
Yeah,
service. So that got us a
I'm gonna find the secret of Monkey Island.
that
Good
got us
for
an
you.
achievement called fan service. Because I mean that was just why did that looks suspiciously like. Oh, maybe we could get a map from Wally now that we know what we're looking for.
Hey, Wally. I'm looking for a tree to make a stupid mop from. Have you got a map for that?
So the cook has sent you on one of his spiritual journeys? Been a
Yeah.
while since I made one of those mop tree maps. What kind of tree is it again?
I don't know. A wood one?
That's okay. Just bring me a sliver of the wood and I can work it out from there. I'm that good.
Oh, fuck me. Are you kidding me? Really? So we're back? Oh. Can you just give me a map that just, like, enables me to just, like, pop around Melee Island? So, alright. We need to distract the,
Hi.
Are you my waiter?
Who are you?
I want the excellent dish I had at the governor's mansion last week. I don't know what it's called, but it was sort of, you know, a hot food.
Yeah, but I'm not...
It had ingredients in it or something.
I'm not your waiter.
I already told your incompetent cook this, but he still hasn't brought me my dinner.
I don't work here. I'm not a waiter.
That would distract him.
Right away, sir.
That would distract the cook.
Oh, you look like the health inspector tasted your stew. Or you did.
Worse. Marlin is here.
Who?
The customer I have nightmares about. He's the only importer of yak fat on the island, so I need to keep him happy, but he makes that impossible. Today he wants me to make him a dish that he ate last week at some kind of event at the governor's mansion. But of course he doesn't remember what it's called or know what's in it or even remember what color it was. He says he thinks it has ingredients in it. I don't have the slightest idea what to make.
If I brought you a recipe, could you make it?
Of course. I'm a cook. See the hat?
Yes, I do.
Oh, look behind you, a three-headed monkey.
I do know a great stew recipe for monkey heads, but I can't think about that right now.
Okay, so...
I'll see what I can find out.
Thanks.
Ingredients, and then, see, so once that's done, then we need to take our knife...
Stay away from my mom.
And take a sliver.
Are you sure I can't persuade you to back my expedition to Monkey Island?
Let's pretend.
Hey,
I solve a lot of puzzles with my wits.
Well, I was a director of combat operations for the British Navy, and I've written 2 books on ship-to-ship tactics.
I'm a founding member and co-director of the Red Fleet and hold records for civilian casualties from San Domingo to Venezuela.
I'm an expert in 17 forms of hand-to-hand combat, 3 of which I invented. I served with Bellamy, Teach, and Roberts before they each met an untimely end that I might have had nothing to do with.
You might have had nothing to do.
This is the kind of resume we expect.
Oh.
Right, so we have to go to the governor's mansion. And find out what it was served. Okay. Alright, but first, I need to run to the bathroom real quick, so I will be back in just a little bit. All right, and I'm back. So yes, we are on our way to the governor's mansion to say, hey, so you had a dinner not too long ago. What was the recipe? What'd you serve? Oh, god damn it, we gotta fight again.
Well, I've come for a recipe. A dish you served at a recent function. It's been described as hot and having ingredients in it. Ring any bells?
I do host plenty of functions, but I'm afraid I don't have any idea what you're talking about.
I don't really have anything to say. I just like doing this.
Practice is nice, but I'm busy these
there
days.
There was a book
Governor
of recipes.
stuff.
There's a book of recipes, wasn't there?
It's a cookbook. It has 4 stars, but it looks like they're for difficulty. Can I borrow a book?
You never brought back the last book
What
you
was the
borrowed.
last book?
You never even apologized.
I'll pay for it.
I don't need your money.
Fine, then.
Can I borrow a book?
You never brought back the last book you borrowed. You never even apologized.
I said I was sorry.
I totally forgot.
Of course you did. You think like a cow.
Ow.
Can I borrow a book?
Come on, let me borrow a book.
You never brought back the last book you borrowed. You never even apologized.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm hearing the words, but somehow they aren't helping. I need more than that.
Okay, so you need David Fox starting work. That's a very good question. So what? There's two. Well, now see, are you counting these as windows or not? Oh God. Are you mean 1, 2, 3? Okay, so 6, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. 27? Or 12? That... There's actually like 21. So we need a book. We need a book. Hello, ma'am.
Things are not what they seem.
Is this a new one, or Guybrush often tries to distract people with the following? Look behind you, a 3-headed monkey. Duh! Who wouldn't want to see a 3-headed monkey? Why did that clown look like Stan? So let's talk to this guy and see if we can give us, like, a color or...
Waiter, I can't understand why this is taking so long. Just bring me what the governor served me last week.
Of course, sir. Sorry for the delay. I'm gonna find the secret of Monkey Island.
Don't sound much like pirating to me.
That's because you don't know what the fuck a pirate does.
How's it going with that nightmare customer guy?
My stomach feels like it's full of cannonballs and splintered rowboats.
Oh, where did he say he had the dish he wants you to make?
At the governor's mansion. It's probably some exotic, weird-tasting thing
Right.
from a swanky cookbook.
Yes, which means we need the cookbook from the governor's mansion.
Thanks.
The plaque says, in memory of looming seagulls of old.
So, in order to do that...
Stay away from that picture.
So in order to get that book, she needs something more than just an apology.
Expedition to Fabled Monkey Island. No parking of demonic, ghostly, or undead vessels or scooters. Tuesdays 3 to 4.
So like, maybe like a handwritten...
Hey, watch it!
Wait, why?
Re-elect Governor Carla. She's dedicated to dedication.
That's not much of a... That's not much of a... Okay.
Hi again. I'm thinking about going on LeChuck's expedition after all.
I'm glad to hear you decided to...
No, he doesn't want me on the ship. I'm blacklisted. I'm gonna have to go in disguise.
These Shakespearean comedies just write themselves.
I used to love these when I was 6. Until I got trapped. It's a working parrot. I shouldn't bother it.
Oh, wait, we have the
Especially fortified for the healthy parrot diet.
Right. So what wait a second. So okay, so the last time we had crackers, we needed to use water on them.
Jail is like a...
I don't remember this place being so leaky. Hey, Stan.
Hello there, son.
I've been to the shipyard. Your office is all boarded up, with your toothbrush sealed inside, presumably.
Well, don't worry yourself about it then, son. I found a dead centipede in the corner that should do until they let me out.
See you later.
Yep.
Maybe the questionable grog. Ooh, what about the questionable grog?
I hope this isn't one of those party cruises.
All right, fine, I'll do it. Yes, I got that. Need to find something to give her? Something magical to... Oh. Okay, so I need to give her something magical. My God, they're like... It's like, oh, hey.
The curtains are for sale, too?
Everything goes. They'd make a great dress.
They would, but she's not
Keep
much
up
of
the
a
good work, buddy.
She's not much of a dress.
Too bad it's empty. An empty basket. I should have gotten here last month. It says everything must go, but it says it with numbers. Looks like it's been there forever. Not for me. Everything's spilled out of it in a puddle.
Top
All
shelf?
my merchandise is top shelf.
Can't you at least wait until I say what I'm thinking?
Wait a minute. Wait, mate. Maybe the knife.
What's this thing?
It's a forgiveness frog. When no apology will do, give the forgiveness frog. It's like a card, only much better because it's a frog.
I've never heard of that before. Are you sure it's real voodoo?
No comment. It works. Trust.
I'll take this forgiveness frog.
It can help someone forgive even very old transgressions.
Like forgetting to return a book. Convenient. Just gotta remember to click on fucking every little goddamn thing everywhere. Ugh. See, so many... Wait, isn't it like... Oh, yes. Yes. So, wait, what is the purple book? At the end of the
The
play.
blurb says it's a solid if somewhat predictable story about a roguish pirate and a doomed romance with a woman of station.
That romance does not have to be... does not have to be
This
doomed.
is for you.
You're
It's a
giving me
frog.
a frog?
It's a forgiveness frog, for when words aren't enough.
You haven't even bothered to write anything personal on this frog. That's just rude. I reject your frog.
You can't reject the forgiveness. You can't.
Dear Carla, sorry for losing the book I borrowed. I value that you are dedicated to dedication.
Oh, God. What is it? Santa Catalina?
As shown by your actions at Santa Catalina, please accept my humblest apology. You scare the heck out of me.
She does like to... Okay, how's this?
This is for you.
Dear Carla, I'm impressed, Guybrush. Surprisingly thoughtful.
Did I just
Considering
nail
it's
that?
you, I'm strangely moved to forgive you for losing my book, and I'll treasure this frog as a memento of the time you did something right.
I just half-assed that.
Can I borrow this cookbook?
Oh, come on, just say yes.
You cook like a cow.
That's why I need the cookbook.
Oh, all right. I was upset after you lost the last one, but you seemed genuinely sorry, so I guess I'll give you another chance.
Thanks. I won't let you down. I'll definitely return this.
Absolutely. Mostly because I'm gonna need another book.
Can I borrow this book?
One book at a time.
Okay.
I only trust you so far.
Okay, that's fair enough. Fair enough. Take the shortcut to the docks. Hey.
I found this at the governor's mansion.
Aha! The mystery dish must be in there.
It must
I have no
be.
idea which one it'll be, so I'll just have to make them all. I'd better get to work. Thanks,
Yeah.
Guybrush.
Absolutely.
This will be excellent.
Yoinkus. And, oh, nope. I do need you. Just a small little sliver. That's all I need.
He'll never complain again.
Okay, so now we have wood to make our mop, or to get a map to make our mop. We also have... Hey, Wally!
Here's a sample of the wood you wanted. Can you make me a map now?
10 minutes later.
Sure, here it is.
Thanks,
Dear
Wally.
Gods, Wally, wash your hands.
It's torn and ugly, but strangely compelling.
Boom, boom. Okay. Okay, so it's not as simple, oh, hey, just... It's not quite as simple and as simple, easy breezy as previous maps, but it is not impossible. So we say, into the forest. So here we have this, and we say, so it is to the right of the snapping plant, and it is now it's just to the left of. Now it is to the right of the glowing stuff. Oh, right, but see that, but we were going from the different direction. So here, boom, we come out by the purple. We want to go to the left of the glowy stuff. No, that's the way we need to, yeah. Wow, this is really fucking weird. So, so the purple flowers to the far side of the purple, or to the purple flowers. And that should be it, right? Yes. I have done all that you have asked of me, sirs. So this should take us back to here. Okay. All right, so boom, into the forest. We've got two ways to go. And yes, it's that way. Okay, boom. Now it's this way. Let's see, we should come out by the purple flowers. We go by the glowing mushrooms. Come out by the glowing mushrooms. We go by the purple flowers. Come out by the purple flowers. Go by the glowing mushrooms. So we should come out by the, yes, okay, by that. So go by the blue.
Purple flowers. These must be
Yes, this must be it.
Wow. The distinctive shape tells me this is the rare endangered Melee Island mop handle tree.
Either that or it's a dildo tree. Just gonna.
The distinctive shape tells me this is the rare endangered Melee Island mop handle tree.
Let's use the knife to, wait, this is against the, green, What did you do, Guybrush? How did you set it on fire? What? You just needed a branch. Oh my god, the woodland
I must
greasers
have
are
startled them while I was whittling. Some animals are quite skittish. Another resource has given its all in support of my personal goals. It's what nature is for.
My god, man, there's a squirrel on fire! There is a squirrel on fire! Like, how?
Hey, little dear.
How? Why?
It's probably time for them to fly south.
This is south! You're in the fucking Caribbean!
I'll take a shortcut back.
Many hours later. Oh my god. Guy brush. Guy brush.
I made him up. It's a single perfect instrument that I will keep and use for a lifetime.
Yeah! Right. So I need to I think I need to distract her.
Hey.
Threepwood, I shouldn't even be talking to you.
But you are.
Can I be on your ship if I change my name?
Only if you also change your face. Sorry.
Hey.
What is it?
Come on, let me have the swabby job.
If you were anybody else and you had a mop, I'd hire you. But you're you, so I'm sorry, I can't.
Hey.
What is it?
I'm not Guybrush Threepwood. I just look like him. You'd be amazed how often people confuse us. Sometimes I impersonate him at parties, just for fun. We've never even met, and I doubt I'd like him if we did.
Even if any of that were true, it wouldn't matter. The Chuck would take one look at you and go nuts. Just looking like Guybrush Threepwood is enough that I can't give you the job. Sorry.
Okay, so I do have a mop.
What do you think of this baby? Signature model. I made it myself.
I'm sure it's great, Threepwood, but I can't give you the swabby job unless you magically turn into somebody else.
Right, so...
It's torn and ugly, but strangely compelling.
Alright, so where else have we seen crackers? We have seen crackers in the locksmith shop. So if we say, hey...
Welcome back.
Hello. I found some cracker mix. You could bake fresh crackers in your furnace.
Yes!
Thanks. The ones on the plate were getting a bit stale. Take some if you want.
Don't mind if I do.
It is, I will say this, we're currently at 2.5 hours, I am loving this game. It feels like a normal Monkey Island game, which is great. The difference in the graphics don't distract from it in any fashion. I mean, they're different from everything else, but it's like all of the graphics, each game had different graphics, so it's like every game had its own unique look and style to it, so it's like, yeah. It's just whatever. Yes. Eat.
The display case is locked.
Oh, wait, but we should be able to use the monocle.
Well, the numbers are a little clearer, but still too tiny to read.
Ah. Okay. Exactly. Yeah, it's like there's really nothing there's nothing to complain about on this game. It is true to the old school thing. Like, the puzzles are just as bizarre.
Better to have one for each eye.
If you say so.
They are just as bizarre and unique. They are.
If one monocle is good, two is better.
Yeah, it is a fantastic game. I am loving it. Oh my god, it is. I'm struggling. I'm actually struggling to keep myself to saying, like, okay, you know what? We're gonna do 3 hours. We've got about half an hour of gameplay left. And then we're gonna call it a night. It's like, oh, god damn it! But I love it. I love it so. It speaks to my heart.
Ah, crystal clear. I'll just write that down.
So now we can go back to the locksmith and say, hey, yo, baby. I know, right? It's like, I mean, it does, his voice is a little bit different in this one. He sounds older. He sounds, I don't know, I guess more tired, maybe?
Hi there.
He just kind of like, you know, I mean, it's not the same, like, you know, energetic, excited voice that he had with the original, you know, the original 3 or even the 4th, or honestly even the 5th, the Telltale Games one. So you have more Wait, can I get more? I might need more crackers. It's entirely possible that I will need more crackers.
Ooh, they smell nice and toasty. But I've already got plenty of crackers.
Oh, okay. Oh, I thought you gave all your crackers to the parrot.
Can you make me a key from this serial number?
Sure. This will be for a high-end display case. You a collector?
Yes, I am.
Stamps.
So now we have crackers to distract the parrot, and a key to get into the display case. But do we need something to distract him with? All right, Polly.
There's some very tiny writing on it.
Yeah. Look, would you just... Meanwhile, at the mansion...
What do you expect me to do, Elaine? Issue a proclamation?
Yes, your governor!
We'll need to generate public support. I'm working on that.
People around here don't like any kind of restrictions, even if it's for their own good.
But we can put a requirement on ships traveling to the north.
Who are you?
There's already a customs check, so the infrastructure is all in place.
Well, it's a start. Scurvy's a big problem. Let's do all we can.
Agreed.
I've come a long way. Is there anything else on the agenda?
Coffee?
Coffee sounds really good, right? Why is she... Why... Who... New game, who dis? Okay, so the International House of Mojo. So our friend, the Voodoo Lady. You should tell us your name. You have been in I'm pretty sure she has been in... This is your 6th game that you have been in. That means that you should be telling us your name. You are supposed to have told us your name. Wait, can we do anything with it? Put it on the eye patch.
Classic and subtle. Like me. But I don't need to be wearing this right now.
Oh, yes. You are so subtle, Guybrush. To get a mop handle, you destroyed an entire fucking tree.
Ah, the famous
The fuck?
eye patch disguise of John Laney.
Goddamn right. Or,
As I suspected, the magic has long since
Ron
drained
Chaney.
away.
Good. Great. So, can you charge it up again?
I can. If you bring me one more thing. A particular charm of great power.
You couldn't have told me this earlier?
I could have.
Right?
You must bring me the bite of 1,000 needles. Then I will recharge your eye patch.
The bite of 1,000 needles. Can you be a tiny bit more specific?
No.
All right. I'll see what I can do.
the bite of 1,000 needles. Wait a minute. Why does that sound familiar? Why does that sound familiar? Bite of 1,000 needles. Somebody was complaining about pain. Or am I thinking of something completely fucking different? No, there was something. Oh gosh, I've heard that specific phrase. I've heard that specific phrase recently. Like in regards to like something that somebody. Wait, there's a second hand. There's a second hand now. There's like a chicken peacock. Where the fuck was that? Where was that?
Hey, kid.
Hi, Stan.
Hey, Stan.
Hello there, son.
Are you sure you don't want me to break you out?
115%, son, but thanks.
You seriously,
See you
dude,
later.
you're...
Yep.
The bite of 1,000 needles. Can I jump off this cliff? I mean, come on, we should... Oh, no, that's just bits of the cliff disappearing. Bite of 1,000 needles. God, that sounds familiar. That really sounds familiar. Like, I swear I've heard that recently. Oh. But again, I don't know if it's like I said, I don't know if it's like a completely different thing. If it's like a completely different like medium even that's like, oh hey.
The assets of this establishment have been seized to settle a class action lawsuit. Have a nice day. It says, Tan's previously owned vessels. So sad. Stan's used to be the best place to buy used ships.
No, he was the only place to buy used ships. And he was a fucking...
There was a time when every mooring would be filled with one of Stan's used ships.
Yeah, and they were all shit. This is nostalgia. This is pure nostalgia. Like, oh my god, you are fucking... You are remembering the happy, pleasant, go-lucky times. Yeah, settles a baseball bat to the face. Yeah.
The future.
Are those the names of ships? All I can see is open water.
It's what I named my cataracts.
Huh.
Hey, would you like something that would help you? Oh, I guess not. Okay. Oh. Sting of 1,000.
Ingredients indeed. Yup.
It's Carla's copy of... Are you done with the cookbook? I'd like it back.
I'm still using it.
Are you done with the cookbook? I'd like it back.
Don't ask him, just take. Goddamn.
It's torn and ugly, but strangely compelling.
All right, so we've...
Brilliant innovation.
I've got a few coins. This was a good idea. They magnify stuff even better since I stuck them together. This has gotten me out of a lot of scrapes over the years.
Yeah, love that. Okay, the bite. Oh, that was it. That was it. Yes, yes, that was it. The like the plant, the teethy plant, like the Venus flytrap thing. That was it. Okay. Yep. I knew I had heard that. Today. I was pretty sure I had heard that today. I'm like, something about the bite of 1,000 needles. Like, oh God, that sounds so familiar. So yes, if we look at the carnivorous plant...
A classic specimen of Ollamh needleus. A carnivorous vascular dicot known for its tasteful coloration, slight wiggle, and loads of tiny, sharp teeth.
Yes, so we have... the head, no. Oh, wait, sorry. I am, like, missing the... All right, so we need we need something meaty for it. We need meat for it. What the fuck is the meat for it? Oh, just the knife? Really? That seems so basic. Like, really?
Gotcha, you pointy little trichiophyte.
I was thinking like, oh no, we need to like soak the poodle, the stuffed poodle in like meat sauce and then stick it in the plant or something like that. Like, really? That feels so uninspired. For a Monkey Island game in particular. Oh wait, we can fear it.
This is a plant with a bad attitude, and enough pokey parts to back it up.
I don't want to know about its pokey parts.
There you go. Bite of 1,000 needles.
Tell me, is this an ancient, powerful charm, or simply a plant you found in the forest?
You were pretty opaque about what you wanted, even for you. I took my best shot.
Very well. You've always been the close enough sort.
Thanks.
Yeah, pretty much. Oh, you just threw, how much stuff do you have in your bosom?
Spirits of deception and death.
I mean, it's
drink your
impressive
rejuvenation and awaken.
Death?
It's nothing to worry about. John Laney, this hapless boy needs your help.
Hey.
Take pity on him and bring him the power to hide from his enemies.
Well, you don't have to put it like that.
No, she does. Oh, does it work?
That's
no.
Unless you want the extended service warranty.
No, thanks. I'm not a sucker. What do I owe you?
Maybe try it on first, before we discuss payment.
Okay.
Well, how do I look?
Oh.
Yeah. What the heck? I look like a zombie. Is it broken?
No, it's does the best one can with the materials provided.
It's a disguise.
I'll just wear it when I really need to. Ugh.
You're welcome.
I think I'm ready to set sail.
I think you are too. All right. So, wow. Okay. Wow. This is actually like ending up kind of close to where it needs to be. Like, if we're good on the disguise.
Hey.
What is it?
Are you sure I can't convince you that I'm not Guybrush Threepwood?
Just looking like Guybrush Threepwood is enough that I can't give you the job. Sorry.
I should move farther away from the quartermaster so she doesn't see me. I hope this isn't one of the... Looks like this is going to be a long journey.
Now I be a disgusting zombie
Hi there.
pirate.
You must be the quartermaster.
Yep, you look like a guy without many options. I need a swabby. It's BYOM. So, show me a decent mop and the job's yours.
I got a mop, you lass.
How's this for a mop?
Let's see. Stick, tangle a boat line. Smells like seagull droppings. Wait a minute. I've seen this mop before. Where did you get it?
I made it myself.
I made it myself.
If you say so. I'm keeping my eye on you.
Does that mean...
You're hired.
Great.
We'll be getting underway soon.
Yarr.
Why don't you come on board and I'll introduce you to the crew.
Sounds great
to see
to
my
me.
stateroom. When's a good time to discuss the benefits package?
Meanwhile, at the Scum Bar.
Threepwood's on the Chuck's ship. He's got some kind of disguise. From the bargain bin, it looks like.
So what?
You don't think this could be a problem? We didn't plan for him.
I'm sorry, you
I
guys...
hate not knowing what's going on. I should have taken him out the minute he walked in here.
Don't worry, we'll know what's going on.
Yeah? How?
I've got a spy on board the ship.
Have you now, you wee lass? I be keeping an eye on you. Only one, because I got a patch over the other. Well, I'm loving the look of LeChuck. I do. It is kind of sad that they couldn't get the original voice for LeChuck back, but he is fully retired. So respect there. Part 2. So we are on to part 2. Yay! This feels like
So once you were on LeChuck's ship, you turned the tables on them. You whipped out your sword and said, "I'm your captain now. Take me to Monkey Island, or you'll all walk the plank."
More or less.
Yeah.
The name's Gullet, but you're not to call me that. To you, I'm the first swab, and I want to hear the capital letters when you say it.
Capital 1. Got it.
And this is the old. You'll be spending a lot of time down here.
I thought we'd have a union or something. How much time is a lot of time?
All of it. You work here, you sleep here, you take your meals here. Forget the world you knew before. This hold is your world.
Do
The
undead
hull is your
need
ground. The
meals?
deck is your sky, and I am your deity of choice. A cruel and vengeful deity. I only have one simple rule.
That sounds like
You
all
are
of
not
them.
to leave this hold under any circumstances. Any questions?
I've got to do it.
Can I leave the hold?
No!
What happens if I leave?
I said you're not to leave under any circumstances.
But what?
I know, just hypothetically. What if I did?
The worst punishment you can imagine.
Which is...
I throw you back down here. Nothing's worse than this.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Where's my bunk?
You might be all right inside one of the crates. Otherwise, be sure to cover your eyes. The chickens like to peck. But it's probably safest if you don't sleep at all. The chickens have their ways.
What's for dinner?
Oh, we'd like a bit of dinner, would we?
Well, yeah.
Perhaps we can arrange a bit of roast duck under glass for your majesty.
That sounds delightful.
But seriously, learn to catch rats. You can drown them in your mop bucket. They make their own sauce.
I'm pretty sure that's fecal matter, thank you. There's a weird amount of fecal matter in this.
What if I need to, you know...
Use the portal. Don't get anything on the ledge outside, though. I hate an unsightly ledge.
What am I supposed to be doing exactly?
No recruits. You're all thicker than the chickens.
Well, I mean, those chickens are pretty
is that
thick.
the whole answer?
You're supposed to be swabbing. I want this hold sparkling.
Did
as if
you
it was
just-
clean. Now, get to work.
Did you just vomit?
Yo ho, a pirate's life for me.
Okay, well, we're gonna save in a brand new slot because that is where we are going to end for tonight. So yes, that is the first act of, or the first couple of acts. That's the prelude and the first chapter of Return to Monkey Island. Oh, this game feels, this game just comforts my soul to know that things are back. And as stated, now, Ron Gilbert has expressed interest in not only Monkey Island, but also has expressed interest in Maniac Mansion. So, oh, Space Venture! I did not know that Space Venture had released. I was not aware of that. Yes, I would love to do that. I would love to do Space Venture. Like I said, I had not realized that one had released. But yes, that is definitely on the docket. Now, hopefully, if this game is popular enough, and gets enough attention, hopefully Disney will be like talking with Ron Gilbert and be like, hey, you know what? You also expressed interest in Maniac Mansion, so if this does good, number one, we may see more Monkey Island games, which would be amazing, but also we might see a third installment of Maniac Mansion, which would also be really, really amazing and awesome. It feels nice to know that the people that have done a lot of these, that made the games that a lot of us grew up with are still creating. They're still interested in doing stuff with these properties and are kind of going forward with that. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised that Space Venture has gotten a lot of good reviews. I mean, it is, yeah. It's the people behind it are the people that, or at least one of the people that made the Space Quest games, really knew the humor, really loved the property and stuff like that. Now, I will say, the fan-made stuff, the fan-made continuation of Space Quest actually was really amazing. Those were really solid games. Exactly. It is just that, oh yeah. All of the stuff that we loved as kids are back. It's all coming back around. We're getting back into the point and click adventure games and stuff like that. I'm still waiting to hear, I'm still waiting to see when Plot of the Druid is going to come out. I know it's now been pushed back to 2023. Hopefully it will come out, hopefully it will come out and, and just have a really good solid thing. Like I said, that one really does look, it really has a lot of that old school stuff. Yeah, it doesn't surprise me at all. It doesn't surprise me at all. It is every bit of the old school classic Monkey Island stuff. Yeah, it is a fantastic thing. I will have to look up Space Venture and see where it's available and stuff like that. If it's just a, if it's a free game or if it's a pay for game or anything like that, I really am interested in that game. So yeah, not surprising. The old school games have rave reviews. The graphics in it are different, but like I said, each and every entry in the Monkey Island series had a different graphic style. So not terribly surprising that this one has a different one as well. Anyway, I believe that is where we are going to end for tonight because, oh my goodness, it's almost right at 3 hours. Almost right at 3 hours. We are very close to almost 3 hours. We're like 2.5 minutes away from being exactly 3 hours. So yeah, this is about where I wanted to end it. Thankfully, the game actually kind of like, wrapped up that first chapter perfectly. As always, thank you guys very much for watching. Gamers Grotto, Rasklin, Caden, all the lovely little lurkers, all the people who are going to watch this after the fact. I appreciate each and every one of you. If you liked the video, don't forget to hit the like button. If you're new here, don't forget to press the subscribe button. If you want to be kept up to date of when we go live and stuff like that, make sure to ring the bell. But also check out the social media links down below. The Facebook page and the Twitter account will always make sure to notify you of when we go live. Just a word of warning, we might actually start at 8:15 tomorrow as well, starting an hour early because I really am loving this game and want to get into it. There's also, in the description down below, there's also the permanent invite for the Discord server where we have all kinds of weird and wacky, fun little, talks and stuff like that. All of that so that you can stay tuned for more from Ollamh Productions. Cheerio!